Welcome back to another video. In today's rebuild, we are going to be rebuilding the worst team in Italy this season, at least in the Serie A. But we are going to give ourselves only 10 minutes to rebuild them, to get them out from bottom of the relegation zone, up into maybe close to mid-table and upper half of the table here. That is our aim. We are talking about AC Monza, who currently, with 2 games left to go, have 18 points. They have 3 wins on the season, 9 draws on the season, a goal difference of negative 37. They haven't even scored 30 goals yet so far this season with 2 games left to go. They are the worst team in Serie A. Just for curiosity's sake, they are currently 60 points behind top of the spot Napoli at the moment. That is just kind of the difference there in between the first spot and the last place. So we are going to jump in here, obviously on FC25. We are going to go ahead and give ourselves 10 minutes to rebuild this team. And looking at it, it was actually a default 5-back. I went ahead and changed it to a 4-3-3 attack here. So we are definitely going to look for a left winger, a right winger, because they don't really have anyone. And to be honest, I kind of, I'm not even on the game. I kind of like my midfield core here with Mota and Casciavele and Pessina. I kind of like that midfield core there, since he's also can possibly get some game time as well instead of Casciavele. The problem I have is the back line, and obviously since this is going to be a simulation rebuild and stuff like that, our goalkeeper is a definite problem here. So we're going to give ourselves 10 minutes on the clock to go ahead and rebuild this team. I did give myself an additional 50 million as well, seeing as this is not going to be realistic anyway. We might as well just give ourselves an extra 50 million. I would have had 9 million to work with. So even 50 million here is not good enough either, to be honest. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do with this team. We're going to focus heavily on the back line, and then if we have enough money, we'll focus on the wings. If not, what will be. So with the 10 minutes, it will start in 3, 2, 1, and start. That is there. We have 10 minutes to go. And when I was just looking at the squad hub, I did see one thing that we do not have to spend our money on. Michel De Gregor. Wow, I butchered him. This Italian keeper who's currently on loan at Juventus. We don't have to spend a single penny. We have to spend 288 to recall him. Welcome back to the club from a loan. Instant signing for free. Now the first player we're going to try and bring is a very experienced veteran. He's done it all. He's won it all there is to almost win, I guess, continentally, maybe not domestically in other leagues. But Matt Hummels, we are going to look to bring him in. 35-year-old, 84 overall. His contract is expiring at the end of the season, so we are going to get him for relatively cheap. So we'll offer $5 million. They want straight up 11 million. We'll go down to 8 million. See what they say. They're fighting. They are fighting 9.4 million. I don't really have time to negotiate. I don't have time to negotiate at all. We just kind of gotta accept things. He's obviously want Crucial. He's obviously gonna get Crucial. 2-year deal, even though we'll only be here for the 1 season. No release clause. That is beautiful. And if we can get him on 40,000, we probably could have got him for a little bit cheaper. No, we can't. He wants a pay rise plus an additional bonus. Sure. All right. Well, 49,000. Matt Hummels will be the first signing of the rebuild. Welcome to AC Monza, and hopefully you can save this team from the bottom of the barrels of the Serie A. Next player is going to be another experienced player, this time in Davide and Zappacosta from Atalanta, currently 32 years of age. We can get him for relatively cheap as well. The pennies will matter. And in fact, can we actually player swap here? This might be dumb here. Do we have a left back? I mean, we do. Our right back is not that much better either. How about midfielders? How many midfielders do we have? Pessina's 27. This guy's 28. This guy, sure. 10 million. Nope. Okay, they want 11 million flat. Oh my god, I only have 5 minutes left. This is so much harder than I thought. We might just have to spend the 10 mil. I don't want him there. It is 10 million. Crucial, yes, here. Zappacosta, 2-year contract deal. That is completely fine. No release clause, completely fine. 70,000. Welcome to the club. Taking a shift and going on to the more offensive side here, we are going to go ahead and look over to the Netherlands for Bertrand Traore, who's worth around 7.5 million. We are going to look to bring him in and hopefully add some pace and just some overall better attackness out of the squad here. So 7.5 instantly accepted. His market value, he's obviously going to want crucial. We're down to 25 million, which is going to be maybe 1 to 2 signings, and I still kind of want to bring in a right back at least. No release clause. I think having that keeper on loan at Juventus is actually going to save us a lot. It's going to save us a whole bunch of money there, something I don't have to worry about anymore. But Traore will come, or Bertrand will come into the squad. Welcome to AC Monza. And with just under 5 minutes left to go, we are going to go ahead and look to bring in a certain Noah Lang, who might have a little bit of an attitude problem on him, but he is still a decent baller, so we are going to look to bring him in. We are going to have to look to get him relatively cheap here. We don't have money at all. I mean, literally at all. We have no money here. And if all else fails, we have another problem. 19.5. I definitely don't have the time to be doing this. We gotta do a 25% selling clause. I'm gonna give myself to like 345 if I don't agree on the deal here. 21 million. Can I get down to 20 million just to save me some pennies here, please? Like, just save me some type of penny. They want 21 million. Player swap here. Midfielders. I know I have a cam here. What cam do I not want to play? Capodotti, sure. 10%, 18, okay, it's not going to work out, so no, I wasted my time on him. No Noah Lang. I have a question. Instead of spending him, can I loan? I can loan Noah Lang. So maybe we just try to loan him in here. Basic deal, 2-year contract, see what he says to that. He wants a 1 year, that's completely fine. And as long as this is done and dusted, if the time goes over, the time goes over, it's fine. He can still come to the club. But with 2.5 minutes left to go, he should be able to come into the squad easily. Now, something I do want to do with the 2.5-ish minutes I have left to go is to bring in a right back. That is something we still definitely need. Looking at full backs, our current right back is 74 overall, which actually maybe Emerson Royale won't play instead of. But he should be able to, and we'll make sure he will be able to. We are going to go ahead and offer 3 million plus Bendele. They want 11 million flat. That is absurd. You could have 9.3 million. That's about it. Yep, there you go. So obviously you want crucial. That's completely fine. 4-year contract deal. That's completely fine. No release clause. That is better. Please don't want 80k. Please be happy with 70. Reasonable. Emerson Royale. Welcome to AC Monza. Last effort here in a different center back just to add some more squad depth possibly to the team here with the little money that we have. We are going to look to bring in Basquiotto over from Lecce. We are going to offer, they say we can get like 6 million. We're going to offer 5.5 million. Obviously we only have 9 million left. They want Sensei plus 4.25 million. Honestly, I'm happy to do that. But if we can keep the player, then we can keep the player. That's some squad up there. We'll offer 8 million. We'll offer 7.5. Oh, we got a minute left. We'll offer 7.5 million to go. They say that's reasonable. So we'll go ahead and look to bring him in and then just loan simply for Noah Lang in, and then that will be the rebuild, and that will be hopefully us trying to get this team out of a relegation zone. Crucial. I don't know if he is crucial quality, in complete honesty. I just kind of did it. He wants a 17 million release clause. That's not going to be acceptable. He's going to ask for more wages, so we'll go ahead and give him 30,000. See what he says to that. He wants some more bonuses. Sure, you can have that. And with 14 seconds left to go, we are going to go and obviously end the timer there. Noah Lang is going to be able to come in no matter what the timer says. So Noah Lang will come into the squad. But for now, that's going to be the rebuild. So let's stim until we get Noah Lang in the club, and then we'll show you how the squad looks like. And here is the main team and how it looks. And something I didn't look at all was for a striker. So maybe a lackluster striker. But we have Di Gregorio in net. We have Emerson Royale alongside Basquiotto, Hummels, and Zappacosta as a new look back four / kind of back five if you include the goalkeeper, who's obviously on loan. The midfield we did not touch at all. Crestrovilli, Pessina, and Monza stay the same. Our striker stays the same. That's just me forgetting that I was looking and hoping to look for a striker. So Patanga, go ahead and be our striker. But Noah Lang on the left and Traore on the right. That is our current team, and our aim is for mid-table. So that's our aim, is mid-table to maybe compete in the Coppa Italia. We'll see what can happen. Let's go ahead and just simulate. I'm going to simulate month by month. I'll show you any interesting stuff, but if not, I will see you at the latest January. In fact, do we have a striker in the academy that is somehow miraculously 80 overall? No, the answer is no. Like, of course not. All right, well then I'll see y'all possibly in January, possibly sooner. Our Coppa Italia journey begins here early in December. We will go ahead and face off against Udinese in round 1 of the competition. But real quick, just looking at the Serie A as a whole, we are doing better. We are 4 points away from their current point tally in real life, so that is already a massive improvement so far. We are scoring almost as many goals as they have scored in real life. In fact, let me go back to my little thing here and see how many goals did they score again. They scored 27. So yeah, we are 5 goals away from scoring as many goals as they scored in real life. Looking at the bottom, it's Venezia, who are currently on 0 wins and have 3 points after 14 games there. So yes, Coppa Italia first round against Udinese. We actually have Udinese back-to-back. It's home in the first leg, and it is looking like a Monza win, possibly a 3-0 win for the Monza, and we are into round 2 of the Serie A. And halfway through January, we have our next round of the Coppa Italia here against Venezia in round 2, where we can see some other games. In fact, only 2 games have gone on, in which Cesena beat Juve Stadia and then Como beat Mantova. So obviously, the main teams haven't entered the competition yet. I believe they get added round 3 in Serie A, I believe, possibly. But looking at the Serie A as a whole, we are currently sitting mid-table, so this season is going a hell of a lot better. We are 10 points ahead or 11 points ahead of our current point tally in real life, so we are doing a hell of a lot better. Napoli is a team struggling so far. Napoli, who's currently winning the league, is currently sitting in 6th, where AC Milan, who's currently 7th or 8th, are in 2nd. Inter Milan, obviously, Inter Milan. I wish the licensing was available to us, because saying Atalanta as Bergamo Calcio or saying Inter Milan with that little snake logo, it's just annoying. We are currently, though, 8 points? Yes, 8 points off of 6, which is a Conference League spot. We are 9 points off a Europa League spot and only 10 points off a Champions League spot. So actually not having a bad season at all. We do have the Coppa Italia, in which we will go ahead and quick sim it through here, I guess, since we're right here now instead of on the calendar. Looking at the team as a whole, though, Matt Hummels is down to 81 overall. Di Gregorio is up to 82. Castrovilla, Pessino, Mosina are not growing at all, in all honesty. Whether or not they're playing is a different story, but they're not growing. This is bottom of the team, or bottom of the league of Venezia that we are playing, and I expected to win, and we do win. Traore and Lang, and we are into round 3 of the Coppa Italia, so maybe a little cup run is brewing for the boys here, but that's a massive win here as we sit 10th in the table. Obviously, Noah Lang being on loan is good for us because he's still growing. Then that means he's still playing. Traore is our top goal scorer so far halfway through the season, alongside Noah Lang. So the new signings are the ones that wanted to be able to help save this job, and they are doing that. They are saving us. Zappacosta is even getting into some action as well with 3 goals and 1 assist. Modic, who is on loan at Venezia, has 3 goals. Patagena has 6 goals. He's not playing, though. He is not playing as nearly as much as possible. Who is playing? He's not playing as much, but Balde and Ganula is also getting in the action as well. So that is interesting to see there. Is my midfield playing Pessina? Yes. Capriati? Yes. Or is it Coyote? I think it's Capriati in the midfield. Or is it Mota? I don't even know at this point. Well, month by month, and honestly, Coppa Italia by Coppa Italia match. So yeah, there will be that. Where is our next Coppa Italia game? We'll simulate to Friday to find out. And we do have Genoa in the round of 16 here of the Coppa Italia, where teams have been added. So you can see teams like Torino who move on against Cagliari. Palermo upset AS Roma. Atalanta beat Lecce. And then obviously we have Lazio versus Spezia, Juventus versus Cittadella, Milano versus Cesena, and then Inter Milan versus Como. So here we have Genoa, where Genoa actually are in the league. Where are they at in the league? They are not in the bottom 20 or bottom half. They are currently sitting in 8th. They are 4 points off of us. So this is actually kind of a tight match here. We'll quick spin through our calendar this time since we actually are on the calendar view here as we are simming. And we get another man of the match. Are we winning this game? We are winning this game. A 2-1 win here against Genoa. We are in the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia, where you can see we actually have Torino now. And Torino are definitely a hard team to beat. I don't know. I think that might be where our cup... Oh, maybe they're not. They're 15th. Maybe the cup run is not over yet. Maybe we can get into the semis of the Coppa Italia. That would be amazing. A 4-1 loss against Lazio, a 2-1 win against Lecce, and then a 3-2 loss against Roma. Does not give me hope for this game here against Torino, but through the calendar we go. Can we get to the semifinals? The answer is, well, 0-0, so don't know yet. It's not too late, is it? No. Oh, we win on penalties. A 3-2 win on penalties. We are into the next round of the Coppa Italia. We are in the semifinals of the Coppa Italia. What is going on? So this rebuild in itself is already a success because we have made the semifinals where we will be getting knocked out to Juventus. They are currently in the semifinals. AC Milan versus Atalanta. But the fact that we made it to the semifinals of the Coppa Italia is amazing. The fact that we are still sitting mid-table is amazing in itself. We are falling off, though, on terms of trying to get close to maybe European football. We are 11 points off now against Napoli, who's currently sitting in the Conference League. We are 10 points off against Juventus, who we obviously have in that semifinal there. The better point is that we have doubled our point tally from last season with 10 games to spare to match that point tally. So we can possibly even triple that. That is absurd. Well, I will see y'all for the first leg of the Coppa Italia semifinal. And as we are getting into that semifinal, just a quick look at what happened the month prior. A draw against Torino after beating them on penalties. Win against Inter Milan is massive. Kind of, but not really. A 1-1 draw against Parma, and then a 4-1 win against Cagliari. We now obviously have the semifinals of the Coppa Italia, but looking at the league, I feel like every time I've looked at the league over the last couple of times, we've been sitting in 10th. It's been 10th and 10th and 10th. Napoli is falling off. We are now only 6 points behind them. We are, 9 points off of Fiorentina, who's in that Conference League spot. Juventus, we are 7 points off of them. So maybe there is a little hope that we can get through the Coppa Italia. I don't have hope at all. But we did help dent the Inter Milan title run, where AC Milan are currently looking to do the Invincibles. They currently have 0 losses, conceding only 31 goals. It's pretty much a goal a game, but they're scoring double that. They're scoring like 2.1 or 2.2 goals a game there. So they are obviously doing better. Our goal difference is in the positive. We have scored 56. We have conceded 55. First leg here against Juventus. I don't have hope for this at all. Maybe a draw or a win in the first leg, but I expect us to get knocked out. We do go ahead and win that first leg 2-1 there against Juventus. So we are showing grit and showing fight. What I do want to see, though, is where is Matt Hummels and what rating is Matt Hummels? He's now down to 79, and Brashgargo is injured. Don't know what he's injured with, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. But Matt Hummels is down to 89. Zappacosta is down to 80. I knew Matt Hummels was going to deteriorate. Maybe I could have looked at for, and that's kind of why I brought in Brashgargo, to be honest, because I know our other center backs weren't too awful. But let's go and get into that second leg and see if we can mysteriously find ourselves in the final of a Coppa Italia. Second leg here against Juventus. I expect us to lose this one, and they are going to pick a man of the match. 4-4 on aggregate, and on penalties, with them being man of the match, expect us to lose. No, wait, what? We win 3-2. Is that not? No, it's not 4-4. That's 5-3. Why did it say 4-4 then? All right, well, we win. We're in the final of the Coppa Italia. See, that's the thing with these. That's right. It does do that. It has been doing it. It has been bugged for the entire game cycle. When you sim on the calendar, the aggregate never shows up properly. unless it's absolute, like, just craziness. We win 5-3 on aggregate, that is. So we somehow do the double. Can we do the triple? Because we have Juventus now in the league next. Can we beat Juventus in the league? It's looking like that other center back is definitely injured. Juventus get back in the league. That will possibly keep us in 10th. And with 4 games left to go, we are sitting in 10th. We really can't even go below 10th, to be completely honest. But we do have the Coppa Italia final against AC Milan on the 14th of May. So that is something to look out for this team. I mean, it already makes this rebuild a success. But AC Milan are currently invincible, so it's a bit dumb to think that we have a chance against AC Milan. But we'll watch through it. We'll watch through it here. Here we go, the Coppa Italia final between AC Monza and AC Milan. One team we look to rebuild and get them out of the depths of a possible relegation, or not even possible, but relegation in real life. And AC Milan, who aren't having the best season of themselves in the Serie A, currently sitting close to mid-table. But one's currently undefeated in this save, and one is currently sitting 10th in this save, and both having outstanding seasons compared to what they are in real life. Only one can win the title here, and hopefully it is AC Monza, but with AC Milan currently going undefeated in the league, I have no room to think that AC Milan is going to absolutely walk us over. But we are going to have a first attack, and that shot choice was maybe not the best there, but we'll get the ball back. Castrovilli into Mota. Mota can't find the right pass. Rafael Leao into De Bruyne, and Kevin De Bruyne is at AC Milan. No wonder they're having an outstanding season. They have that man leading the helm. And AC Milan strike first. He goes through the big billboard, and AC Milan are up 1-0 here. Marquinhos as well. Okay, so this AC Milan built a god squad in the summer transfer window. Wow. Danny Mota, Traore, and Patijana. Back to Danny Mota. Mota into Peta, and his shot was hit with a purse. Noah Lang, who's been relatively quiet. Danny Mota into Castrovilli. Castrovilli again, no. Rebound, and Chukwueze will make it 2-0 for AC Milan. And they are absolutely flying here for the Italian Coppa Italia. Chukwueze now, they're trying to get the third, trying to put this game to bed in the first half, and Jimenez will do so. AC Milan make it 3-0. We will not win the Coppa Italia, but we will have given our best effort. We made it to the final, which is all you can ask for. It's more than what I asked for. I honestly wanted to win 1 or 2 rounds, maybe get to the round 16. But AC Milan are just too good. They're obviously winning the league and going undefeated for that exact reason. And with how many games left to go? 2 games left to go? We are going to go ahead and just sim to the end and then do a full season roundup of the successful rebuild. We lost 5-1 to AC Milan on the final game day, but we end the league in 9th. We end the league in 9th. 39 points ahead of AC Monza in real life, so that is beautiful to see there. Going down is Venezia, Empoli, and Hellas Verona. Venezia is currently doing what we are doing and only have 19 points there. Cagliari, Como's having an underperforming season to what they are in real life, maybe having an overperforming season in real life. Napoli bounce back and at least get Conference League football. Juventus get nothing. We were 7 points off of Conference League football. Atalanta finished in that Europa League spot. Lazio in 4th, AS Roma in 3rd, Inter Milan in 2nd, and of course AC Milan in 1st. But the question is, do they do the Invincibles, or did they lose a game within these last couple of games? They do the Invincibles, and they do it well. 29 wins, only 9 draws for them. 4 goals short of the 100-goal mark. 4 points short of the 100-point mark of becoming Centurions as well as the champions. But AC Monza, we have did a successful rebuild. Unfortunately, our goal difference does go -1, and that is massively due to that 5-1 loss there against AC Milan at the end of the season. Our top goal scorer is Bertrand Traore, 22 goals out of him. Noah Lang on loan has 17 goals out of him. Patagana had 13 goals out of him as our kind of main striker. So honestly, not a bad little rebuild, a successful rebuild for sure. And just for interest, who made the European finals here? So the Conference League final, it goes to Fiorentina versus Real Betis, so at least one Italian side there. Europa League, AC Milan, not AC Milan, Tottenham beat AS Roma, so 2 out of 2 for Italians. Can they make it 3 out of 3? The answer is yes. AC Milan and Barcelona make the final. So Italians kind of dominate through European football here. They're already 0 for 1 right now. The question is, can they go 1 or 2 for 3? We'll never know. In all honesty, we'll never know because I'm not simming there. That's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy this little rebuild experiment to try and save AC Monza, then leave a like and subscribe. And until then, leave a like. Peace out.